Hello, guys. Prince here, and we're back with Monster Hunter Wilds. This time around, it is the true, actual Scarlet Forest live gameplay that they did at TGS this morning for us. So, obviously, I wasn't there watching it live because it was too early. I believe it was like 6 a.m. or something there. Um, I was definitely sleeping, and then I had to go to work. So this morning when I woke up, I watched just a little bit, so I know what's in the video that we're about to analyze. But I didn't really watch it like in detail, and so I know what's in there. We all know Congalala is back, and we all knew that he was back because we saw the armor of the dual blades overview being very, very similar to the Congalala old armor. So we know that possibly if actually Young Kutku is going to be available as a hunt, we know that his armor can probably be reworked, just like Congalala, maybe. Uh, besides, we're gonna have to take a look. I'm gonna lower a little bit the volume because, as helpful as these guys are, but I don't really want to hear much from them. So, besides, this is just a start. They have a young Kutku Plushie, so we definitely know that young Kutku is important. This unfortunately strengthened the theory of Yankutkun not being actually huntable. Again, as I said in the last video, I hope it's not the case. But enough of that. Here we just look at the trailer once again. Is it the yes? It's the Yankutku special, and here the start, the hunt. Essentially, the start, the hunt in a more green area of the Windward Plains here, and this is the Plenty State, and at some point they're gonna meet the Chematress, which is this. Wait, is this Balahara icon? Uh, I believe so. This is probably Balahara icon, and this is the Chemtress icon. It's this brute wyvern that uses fire, like uses oil and then ignites it with the tail, making it fire element. We already knew. What I wanted to talk about it a little bit is the this system here should be the strength of the monsters. Okay, but there's a but. Okay, because here we see another type of measurement for probably the difficulty of the quest. These are 4 stars. Okay, and then we see the Shaguma at 5 and Chatakabra at 4. What does this exactly mean? Because we were told, or at least this is what I believe, that these stars were meaning that the monster has 4 power level, okay? And if you meet maybe a Balahara that has more than 4 stars, it's going to be more difficult, but it's going to reward you more. Here we see the chemistries and the type of rewards that they would most likely give you. Probably the decoration RNG system is back, so it's more leaning towards the world system, maybe with charms being craftable. So it's basically the opposite of Rise. Rise, you have the RNG charms and the farmable decos. Here we have the RNG decos and craftable charms. So I thought that this was the only measurement for power, but this could also have a little bit to it because, well, they can't be all 4 stars naturally, Chatacabra seems to be a very early monster. So why would this be a four-star monster, right? Uh, we have to know better. We have to understand a little better. Unfortunately, this being a TGS, all of this info is in Japanese, so we can only just speculate for the moment. But I really want to know the system because if it's done correctly, it could be very good because it could resemble a lot Monster Hunter Now, where in Monster Hunter Now you go around and you meet different power levels of the same monster. Uh, the only problem Monster Hunter Now has is that you have to move, and usually you have to move a lot if you want to find the monsters that you actually want to farm. But in this game, being like an actual game, not connected to your GPS, you can move however you want. You can explore and finally find the monster you were searching for. So we'll see, okay? We'll see. And now I believe they're trying to track down a Chemetris, which is this brute wyvern that looks like a bird. Chemetris. That's how you pronounce it. It's very similar to Hypnocotris, which was a old monster that was also Monster Hunter Frontier. Let's see a little bit of it. It's following you. It's interested. It's not like Monster Hunter World where they don't interact a lot. Well, this is. Wait, is this a weather change or just day and time? I think it's just the circle of the day coming in clutch here. But it could also be that the storm is on the arrival. I love these raptors. They look very interesting. There we go. The raptors going at the. Okay, so I think this is the only thing that we see about Chemetris. I don't think they're gonna hunt it more. I don't want to see too much about this, guys, obviously, because I don't want to get spoiled on everything. Unfortunately, when it comes to games, I have a very good memory, and I don't want to see too much. And I'm happy they're not actually hunting every single one of these monsters. They're just showcasing it, showcasing the map, showcasing the monsters just a little bit. Okay, this is the follow because the waters are red, and we know that this is how the Scarlet Forest looks like when it's the follow time of the weather, and we also have a demonstration of them going from windward plains to Scarlet Forest seamlessly on foot. And here we see a Lalabarina that looked rather small, to be honest. Some small monsters, maybe they have a big one. Usually it's like this in Monster Hunter, but it could be different this time around. We're gonna see. Okay, Partoad. Lalabarina, probably the same one as before. Looks rather not that huge, you know. But maybe when it opens the when he opens his back, maybe he looks bigger, and that's kind of what they wanted to represent with the monster, right? Okay, look, I'm gonna see him open his back. Yeah, it looks a little bigger when he does the. Damn, they're probably gonna showcase how you get paralyzed with those things. It looks like you need to hit a couple of them. Yeah. So paralyzing. Started the quest after you deal enough damage. It looks like the hunter this time around has a blue sharpness weapon. Small monsters. We are exploring the forest a little bit more. We see the Shaguma interacting with Larabarina. Larabarina attacking from upwards, and I believe he's gonna get paralyzed by those things now. Let's take a look. Yeah, yeah, he got paralyzed. Very useful. Tarf Wars. Don't want to see too much, obviously. Again, I just want to see what's important to cover in the video. Obviously, what do we see? What do we see? A little bit more of switching weapons and whatnot. So, I hope they don't actually kill. Oh, this is amazing. Again, I don't want to see too much about it, but this is the Lalabarina nest, probably the area where she's probably hunting down their prey. They're talking a little bit about the young Kutku. I want to hear. So let's just.
We're loving it, loving it. Look at the young cuckoo. I'm so jealous.
So for this, sorry, I'm gonna have to remove my webcam for the time being.
Man, I want that. So I think there's a detail about the bone piles that we made. You want to jump into that?
Yeah, so interesting fact with the bone piles is there are bone piles on the locales, but when you take out large monsters, small monsters, their bodies will decompose over time, and they can leave bone piles once they're fully decomposed for you to go and collect bones from.
That's super
Which is
interesting.
part of the living series.
That's super realistic and interesting. That the monster that you killed will eventually become bone piles.
It's our palico.
Wow. Look how cute they are.
So the Palico has the Lalabarina armor. That's very cool. So they're changing saves now. They want to showcase a little bit of the charge blade. Lalabarina charge blade.
Intro menu
That's what I
here.
believe.
The details on screen, like the
HR 43.
the amount of hours played, those are specifically just for this build of the game. So don't think of
These people
that we've shown. Team is heading up.
Oh, see.
And there's our stake.
Now it's gonna be the
There's something different about this one, right?
the downpour. You see the rain. Obviously, guys, the game looks way better than this, but the bit rate of it also being live, etc., obviously gets scuffed. So you actually maybe cannot understand fully. But right now it was heavily raining. It's the downpour time, and they're probably gonna show Ufduna now.
have done the hunter and secret kind of color matching on the outfit, fashion game and all that.
I love it. Yeah. So you will be able
Whoa,
to
you can, I don't know, you can hit those to gain probably
share more detail.
maybe the screaming pod or or other ones. That's very interesting.
Armor and everything. Here you go.
And we're back here, and obviously we're kind of in the downpour period now.
Yeah, he said that.
Levels rising, it's a lot stormy.
And there we go, the apex of the Scarlet Forest.
We mentioned it earlier. This is Ufduna. This is the
Ufduna. I hope it doesn't go too long.
and it tends to appear more during the down.
Wow. It looks like a little bit like an amphibian more than Leviathan. Because he has the sense of a behemoth kind of monster. Those are the waves. Yeah, they deal damage. Not too much. They probably have such a good armor on. Yeah.
So it's not only going to attack you physically, but it's going to use the water against you. So, and as you can see, moving in deep water is already a bit more restrictive.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, it's very hard to move in the. when the water.
Really powerful waves. Ooh, we got the clash.
Whoa!
Oh my
Big
goodness!
clash
I
with
love
the
how
sword and
they
shield.
yeah, they got paralyzed by being near it as well.
Yeah. All right, so you're seeing some blue damage when they're attacking the veils. So that's actually part of that's one of Kuna's mechanics is actually these veils. They protect it. It's kind of like using its own like, body substance and water to defend itself, but you actually
You
do
do less
damage to those
physical
veils.
damage.
They can be broken. It'll actually make good fighting.
Damn, that's interesting.
There we go. That's what we're trying to do right now. Yeah.
I wonder how you remove the veil.
It's great to get a visual indicator as well, so you can know which areas you're being more or less effective on there as well.
So far, he hasn't
Yeah,
gotten
it's kind of
the
like
water blight
a little bit of a strategy here, right?
yet.
Yes, you are
Oh,
doing less
there we
damage,
go,
but
water
you
blight. Look at the
does
stamina.
make
The
it
stamina flashing blue means that you recover stamina much slower.
Pushing the waves, but it's like when you go swimming and you start pushing the weight like water
Okay,
with friends, but
make a
Akuna's
potion.
doing it to
There you
take
go.
you out. But yeah, so that's why
Very
that
nice.
influence the veil
Uh-oh. Downpour is finished. Now it's the plenty.
Ooh, there we go. Things are clearing up now.
Look at all that color.
Yeah, wow. Not
It's
only just
awesome.
on the environment, but on the Akuna as well.
The way it looks. What are those? Those little monsters are very interesting.
Here we
Damn,
go.
it looks very
Plenty.
beautiful.
It almost gives like a slightly tropical vibe.
So far,
Man, this looks. Wow.
Come alive. Like,
Okay,
such a
so
different
this is the
environment.
part where we're gonna see
No, no,
the plants. Look, look,
probably not.
eating the bird.
Wow.
Did you see that?
No,
The
probably
little
not.
plant there closing because
Wow. But this is a living, breathing world.
yeah, this is so cool.
To enjoy us here, there's a lot to find when you're watching around. Like,
So now we're gliding
like,
and we reach the congas. Look,
yeah, there was like a little.
honey.
that is, and there's a lot of honey. Yeah, I don't know the connection between the congas and the honey.
There's a lot of honey. Better bring a pot or something.
But
Making me hungry.
This
we
might
see the
be
Congalala here
your
sleeping
friend.
like in the old
Other
world.
people know quite well, and maybe have speculated.
They throw a bomb,
So wild.
they wake him up.
All
He
right,
farts.
Congalala making its debut.
There we go.
Wow.
This
Eats the poisonous shroom.
making it stink already.
So just like in the older games, his breath is gonna become poisonous here.
Next to it. You know, I think with a lot of the monsters in this game, you travel in packs now.
Sorry for the interruption.
True ecologies to them, so now you're gonna see that.
So he's gonna. He can actually use the poisonous breath
Congalala,
in very unexpected ways. Look,
breath attack.
he blocked it,
So you
I
need-
believe, so that's why he didn't get.
What Congala's munching on? Let's
He
get
still has the very
Yeah,
powerful
it's cool that
belly
it has
that you can't
I
actually
really Rio's
attack when he bloats. He makes it bloated.
been a really long requested
So
monster
now,
to come back
quest
from.
start.
Yeah, it's so cool to see it. Like,
And
also,
now
like,
we're
some
gonna
of those
see
generations,
probably
you know,
him.
see it in all this detail.
Yes, I mean, yeah.
Okay,
What a,
this guy
what a
doesn't really
change,
know how to use
like the
Charge
blow
Blade
up.
very good, but
Congala.
it is what it is.
Huge.
There we go with the breath again. Nice.
And then
I like how he
So
moves
not only will
the
type
new
of breath
attacks
change
that he
based
has,
on what mushrooms they've been eating, but also
and he wants to attract it now with the luring pod
wanna look for.
to this location here. Look, there's a wasp nest here. Look at it. And now they will attack the Congalala.
They don't look too happy about the destruction.
And I believe he also gets poisoned by this because of these wasps. Yeah, you see the 15 damage. He is poisoned. Yeah, I look at the mouth as well. He farted on the wasps. That's actually That's so
That's
crazy,
a
man.
high risk. Normally, the most dangerous part of a monster is its head, but I think with Congalala, we can make an exception.
Yeah. Okuda-san's living life on the edge, I think.
And now, okay, now he's using his stinky breath, let's call it. In case you're new to Monster Hunter, what this used to do is that if you get hit by the fart or the stinky breath, you cannot heal for a certain amount of time unless you use a deodorant. I believe. I believe it's still called like this in the new gen of Monster Hunter, and that's a specific status for Congalala and some other monsters. Yeah, Volvodon. Um, Now, however, he has a nitro shroom, however you say it in English, and uh, I don't believe he had any specific effect when it was back in. I believe Congalala was in fourth gen, but I didn't play the game back then, so I don't know if he's still if he already had this mechanic, but right now he's gonna eat the nitro shroom and he's gonna have a blast kind of breath, which is
Will
very
it have
sick
some
looking.
Will it show us some more mushroom attacks?
Yeah, he will at some point. You see, he was
That
eating.
little
Look,
finger
right now
roll.
he's eating the shroom, and look,
Oh my goodness.
boom.
Oh,
That is sick. That is some
Spicy breath.
sick.
there. That was a nitro shroom.
I really love this. But yeah, without looking at it too
Like, if
deep,
you can't interrupt it, take it for your
Yeah, that
right now he just go back. He goes fishing a little.
team.
He shows a little bit of mechanic.
the fish tend to gather the
You
most.
got the fish.
Typically
Probably,
15.
probably you can use these for like some fishes before were like consumables. There was one specific fish that you could use to augment your region, your health region, and another one was for example, you could use it to sharpen your weapon, and it was extremely faster compared to the normal sharpening action. And but I believe in this game, other than these and other than just fishes that are used for equipment materials, you're probably gonna have some fishes that you can use in the BBQ when you want to cook a meal, a proper meal for your character. And this is gonna be really interesting.
Fisher folk
Okuda-san is one of the
when they're
larger.
plan. And
I don't want to take a look too deep at this. Oh, this is a one big tuna, man.
Great time.
Okay, now it's the follow again, I believe.
for those of you who can,
But
Woodward
now
Crane,
we're going.
is this one of their little
What
babies?
is this? This is just a Woodward character. The ones that we saw in the trailer, sleeping, I believe,
There.
having its way.
There's
Unfortunately, I kind of wanted to see the young Kutkus here, but I guess they want to save it for
It's so cool.
another time.
Things around,
both ones.
stick things down.
Worth going time here as well. Hey, look! The Woodwards have come up. Where, like, activities. So it looks like it's all specifically.
Man, this is amazing. This is amazing. I can't wait to actually have this on my screen on 4K.
When you do enter this phone, yeah, explodes.
With this today.
They're just a tribe. They're probably gonna give you quests, and you're gonna get
And
rewards
they can do
completing them.
fairly
Then they don't. I believe they don't say much
Kind of like English.
after this. So we actually don't know exactly when this is gonna be showed again. Capcom, give us a demo, and my life is yours. And I'm reading the comments, but yeah. Obviously, guys, I'm gonna update you if we get to know other stuff about this. But for the time being, this is what was shown this morning, and I'm really excited. I'm like cloud 9, honestly. I really can't wait for the game. These are gonna be some really slow five and really hard and difficult 5 months, but at least we have the Monster Hunter that I wished for, like for a lot of like a couple of these years, because like Rise, I was really hyped, but then the hype fell down pretty quickly once the game released, because the game was not bad, but it was extremely easy and it had not much content. The Apex monsters were supposed to be the end game, but you had no specific equipment for these monsters. You only had the Rampage weapon tree, but that wasn't really cool, to be honest. I wanted to be really fair. I wanted, like, I don't know. For example, you have the Apex Arzuros, make Apex Arzuros armors and weapons. That would have been much more interesting. And I believe that was a little bit cut down from the COVID situation. Then they redeemed themselves a little bit with Sunbreak, but Sunbreak had another problem, which was essentially it was too much. And I don't mean the monsters and the end game and whatnot. I mean literally the skills. Like your armor has so many skills, and they were all RNG farming stuff, and the difficulty got a little bit higher than Rise, but nowhere near Monster Hunter World Iceborne towards the end game. Alatron and Fatalis were very nice, very nice final hunts for the game lifespan. So I wasn't exactly incentivized to like really farm for super powerful armors and weapons, but it definitely was twice as good, twice as I don't know how to say it. Like it was so much better than Rise, that's for sure. But still, like I really loved how World and Iceborne made everything looks a little bit more realistic. Obviously, Monster Hunter cannot be realistic. Like that's not a thing. It's still Monster Hunter, but it was more real, like believable in the contest of Monster Hunter. While Rise was more, I don't want to say like it was a little bit too anime, uh, less realism. But besides, this game is close. It's close. It's closer than I thought actually. So I'm really happy, and thank you guys for watching. Leave a like, comment if you want to, and see ya in the next video. Have a nice day.